Christmas Day, 2013. Many kids are home, snug in their beds, waking up in the morning with excitement, running down the stairs and opening presents with their loved ones. Others are cuddled up together watching the big football game on television. There are so many fun traditions to celebrate on Christmas, and another one is actually going to the movies and eating Chinese food. That is for all of my fellow Jews, my tribe members out there. Hi. And if that was you, you might have saw this movie on Christmas Day because it released on Christmas Day in 2013. Although I'm Jewish, I did not see this movie in theaters because I actually do celebrate Christmas because I get the best of both worlds. Sorry. So I'm pretty excited because today we are finally watching The Wolf of Wall Street. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome if you're new. Today, we are diving on into The Wolf of Wall Street. This movie has been on my list for a really long time. I know I say that a lot, but I do feel like recently I've been diving into more movies that have been on my list for years, and I am really excited to be checking this one out. I heard good things about this one when it released in theaters 10 years ago now. Oh my God, more than 10 years. A little over 10 years now. Wow, dude, every time I realize how old a movie is, like I'm starting to be that age where I start to feel really old. Like when you're in your like early 20s or late teen years, like nothing feels that old to you because you haven't been alive that long. When you're in your 30s, it just all starts to hit you. So yeah, this movie released 10 years ago. Damn. All life crises aside, I'm really excited to check it out. I've heard that this movie is a little bit funnier than some of Scorsese's other work, so I'm excited because I do love a little comedy, love Jonah Hill, really love Leonardo DiCaprio, and I know that this was a big moment for Margot Robbie, her getting noticed in the film industry. It was a big deal for her, so I'm really excited to see her in something that was a lot earlier on in her career. I will fully admit, I've seen, I think, only 2 Scorsese films now, The Departed and Goodfellas. I've watched them both here on my channel. This might make some people angry, but I'm actually not the biggest Scorsese fan. I know there are so many guys out there that love Goodfellas, like so many people, and I actually really didn't love it. I don't think it was a bad movie by any means. I just don't think it was really a movie for me. And it's not so much that it was like a mob movie, because I've seen the first Godfather film and I loved that movie. I thought it was masterfully done. I just don't think I loved the characters in that story and the way that their journey went. And I know it's based on real people, but it just didn't feel like a very empathetic story to me, and I didn't care about the characters. The Departed I liked a bit more, but tonally it just still didn't really feel like my kind of movie. So I'm going into this one with an open mind because I do really want to enjoy it. But so far, I don't think I would ever rewatch The Departed or Goodfellas. I don't really feel like they're my kind of film. So this is going to be my third Scorsese flick, and I do hope that I enjoy it. But if I don't, I might be done with Scorsese. I feel like that's going to make so many people angry because there are so many Scorsese stans out there, and that's totally fine. Listen, I'm not saying that like he's not a good director. We just all have our directors that we like. We all have stories that we like, things that we prefer over other people. I just don't think his tone is necessarily for me. Not that it's bad. It's obviously well done, the stuff that I've seen from him. It's just not really been my jam per se. But I've heard good things about this. I've heard it's funny. And I will say, The Departed, my favorite character was Leonardo's character. So maybe I like Leonardo in Scorsese stuff. So I am very excited to see him again. And it's another true story. You know, he does love to direct stories based off of things that really happened, which I do think is interesting. I'm excited to learn and get on into this one and have fun. And it is a long one, so I don't want to delay much longer. I think we should just get on into it and see what it has in store. So if y'all are ready, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into The Wolf of Wall Street.
In addition to Naomi and my 2 perfect kids, I own a mansion, private jet,
2 perfect kids, I'm sure they're perfect,
2 vacation homes, and a 70-foot yacht.
Oh, you don't gotta brag about it. Oh, later that night, yeah. Oh, no, that's him flying home. Oh no, he's being flown home. I was gonna say, Jesus Christ, okay.
Hold on, we're gonna crash.
Oh no, he is pulling? He is flying!
Get in there safe, all right?
Next time, brother.
Why'd you let him fly? I don't know if he would have remembered. You probably could have flown him. He probably wouldn't have remembered.
On a daily basis, I consume enough drugs to sedate Manhattan.
Oh, wow. So he's going to narrate to us the whole time. This is fun.
See, money doesn't just buy you a better life.
Threw away a $100 bill like it was trash.
It also makes you a better person. You can give generously to the church. Or
Oh my God, yeah, I was gonna say the way he entered was like a priest or like a preacher man entering a church, you know? This is his church.
So what do? I go to the one place on earth that befit my high-minded ambitions.
Yep. Oh, that's a different woman. He was married before to somebody else.
I can only imagine what a douchebag that guy must be.
Jordan Belfort.
Oh, him. Oh, and he's not a douchebag, huh? Is he charming? I didn't know Matthew McConaughey was in this movie.
You're gonna bring us 2 absolute martinis. You know how I like them, straight up. And then precisely 7½ minutes after that, you're gonna bring us 2 more. Then
7 minutes.
that every 5 minutes until one of us passes the out.
Excellent strategy, sir.
Excellent strategy.
Good with water for now, though. Thank you.
No, you gotta drink with him, man.
First day on Wall Street. Give him time.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is when he was all bright-eyed and sober.
So if you got a client who bought stock at 8 and it now sits at 16 and he's all happy, he wants to cash in, liquidate, take his money and run home, you don't let him do that, because that would make it real.
Right.
You get another brilliant idea.
How to invest it again and keep passing the buck down the road. Never let them cash out.
And he will every single time.
I mean, at a certain point, they'll cash out. A certain point, some of them will want to cash out.
He thinks he's getting rich, which he is, on paper.
On paper.
But you and me, the brokers, we're taking home cold hard cash via commission.
This is the worst lesson ever. But he's buying it hook, line, and sinker. It's the worst lesson ever.
You jerk off?
Do I jerk off? Yeah. Yeah, I jerk off, yeah.
How many times a week?
You gotta pump up those numbers.
I jerk off at least twice a day.
Wow.
This movie.
Today it is trading at 36 and a half. Mr. Black.
Oh, he's angry.
They called it Black Monday.
Oh, Black Monday. Oh.
I know.
Oh, hearing a room like that go silent is so powerful.
Unbelievable. My first day as a broker.
His first day. His first day. That's actually crazy.
Wall Street had swallowed me up and me right back out again.
Oh, he'll find a way to get back in. Don't worry.
We could pawn my engagement ring if we needed to.
Oh, what a sweet woman. To offer something like that is so selfless, but also he's gonna leave you or cheat on you or something, babe. It's coming.
Where are your Quotrons? Your,
Cotrons?
yeah, your computers.
No, we don't even need computers here. We just trade right off the pink sheets here.
Oh God, they don't even use computers. Cause it's the 80s, it's like not everybody even had computers yet.
Is this stuff regulated, or are you guys, what are you doing here?
Nah. The answer is no.
Requesting information on penny stocks that had huge upside potential.
Oh, he's gonna be good at it. Dude, calls like this, somebody calls me, I hang up immediately. I'm like, leave me the alone. I don't want to talk to you.
Your profit on a mere $6,000 investment would be upwards of $60,000.
Jesus, that's my mortgage, man.
Exactly, you could pay off your mortgage.
This stock will...
They're all listening now and watching. He's gonna take control of this building, man.
We are looking at a grand slam home run.
Okay, let's do it. I'll do $4,000.
4,000, that'd be 40,000 shares.
He's gonna make 10 grand in a day. Easily.
The only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more.
But he's working in such a scammy institution. He's gonna become unlikable so fast. I like him right now, but he's doing some shady man.
Is that your car on the lot?
Yeah.
It was a nice car.
County A's off.
Oh, hey, Jonah.
Understand how much money you make.
That's a weird question to ask somebody you just met, man.
I don't know, 70,000 last month.
You show me a pay stub for $72,000 on it, I quit my job right now and I work for you.
What? I love how he's like, I tell you what, you show me, you prove to me you made that much, and then you also take me on as an employee and train me.
But what if they didn't sound like a bunch of jerk-offs? What if I could teach them how to sell to people with money?
Wow, so is he gonna take all these guys with him to Wall Street? That's crazy.
Gentlemen,
Oh, he started it in the garage.
once we've suckered them in, we unload the dog pink sheets, the penny stocks, where we make the money. 50% commission, baby.
Man, none of them feel bad about this at all. They're all like, yeah.
You sound like a pretty sincere guy.
It's not gonna make you rich, and it's not gonna make
Oh my God.
And who can consistently make you money. Sound fair enough?
Oh my God.
You know, yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed.
And believe me, Kevin, the only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more. Sound fair enough?
My wife might divorce me, but yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Let's do $5,000.
We try 8,000, Kevin.
All right, let's do 10.
10.
You want to do that?
Excellent choice.
He does not hear the laughter in the background.
And welcome to Stratton, Oakmont.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna have a beer. Right?
Okay, great. Have a beer. Oh my God, you moron. Dude, his acting in that scene was, and the building's gotten better. They're making more money, investing it back into the business.
Judy, I am so sorry for your loss. When did he pass?
Why is he excited about that? Oh my God. What was I going to say? Oh, his acting in between the moments in that monologue when he's like hamming it up for the boys versus trying to appear sincere and a salesman. He really just gives me Preacher Man vibes when he's doing this.
I have offered our lovely sales assistant Danielle Harrison here $10,000 to shave a head!
What? Oh, Danielle.
FYI, boys, Danielle has promised to use this $10,000 for breast implants. He's already got C cups, but now she wants double D's. Is this some great company or what?
I am terrified. I don't know. I'm terrified. I don't want to work here. I feel like I would get killed. I worry for Danielle. What's going on with the half-naked marching band? Wow. Okay. I don't know how you hired all these people. Oh yeah, we need more. We need more. Oh my God. I'm so freaked out. I am so freaked out. Oh my God. Wow, it feels like something out of like Dionysus. Are we partying in the Hamptons or something? Wow, they found a house that really felt like it was out of the 80s. Does his wife ever come to these parties? Or no? Oh, is this, Margot Robbie.
I would that girl if she was my sister.
Oh my God, dude. Keep that thought in your head. Yeah. I'm disgusted. And then they went on a date despite their partners. Wonderful. I mean, we knew this was coming, right? But I'm still just so disappointed.
Rocky? What is this?
Oh, cutie.
Hi, Rocky.
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, Rocky's a good judge of character.
That's it, you're leaving. Don't get involved. Go home to your wife.
Wow, I love how the entire time, like, he's been hookers and all these other people. But this is the first time it feels like cheating to him, you know? The dog barking! That's actually really funny.
Oh, God.
Go off, Rocky. Get off.
Rocky, honestly, that's so funny. Rocky's like, you. I don't like you. Assaulting my mom. In the back of a cab. My God. Oh, I guess it's his chauffeur. Never mind. It's a limo.
C'est bon.
You!
Get out of the car!
What are you doing here? I thought you were... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is wrong?
No, you deserve to get hit. You deserve to get... Oh, that's what you say? I thought you were at the beach? You.
Who the are you, Jordan? You're like a completely different person.
Oh, dude, I didn't think we were going to get a scene like this. I actually feel so bad for her because she's cool, man.
I felt horrible.
You should.
3 days later, I filed for a divorce.
3 days later. Yeah, wow, you felt real bad, all right. Just moved right on. Poor woman.
I held my bachelor party at the Mirage in Las Vegas. The flight there alone was a bacchanal. One last blowout for the gods before I settled down for good.
Oh God, the flight attendant looked like she was gonna throw up. We can't really show any of this, Cameron, can we? Just take my word for it. It's a graphic flight, okay? There's a lot happening. Lots of things that have been happening in the rest of the movie. No one is wearing their seatbelt. And there's turbulence and things flying around in the air. They didn't even need to go to Vegas. Let's just put it that way.
Oh my God. Aunt Emma?
Oh, her aunt is here. This is probably not the right party for her. Oh no.
Pleasure to finally meet you.
Oh God, she's gonna...
The donuts, I see.
See something horrifying. Oh no. The donuts, yes.
I lived through the 60s, my dear. Enjoy the day.
Oh, okay. Aunt Emma's fun. Aunt Emma's classy, but she's down. Okay. What a classy way to be like, I know what you're doing. Into the donuts. She thinks it's about enjoying the day, but it's his life.
Wake up, you piece of shit.
Oh, now they're fighting.
You're a father now.
I know.
And you're still acting like an infant.
Baby, you know, you got real anger issues. You got
Who is the one who flew in here at 3 a.m?
She's going to get more water.
Helicopter and woke up Scott.
Oh, we're back to real time. The beginning of the movie when he flew in on his helicopter. We're caught up to the current moment. I see.
Hey, everybody, listen up.
No, not the fish. Oh no, it isn't there. Oh no. Did he actually put a live goldfish in his mouth?
Take your little bow tie, get your and get the out of my office, you understand?
Get the out.
Poor dude. He lost his pet and his job at the same day.
Donnie and I secretly owned 85% of Steve Madden's shoes, which legally speaking was a big no-no.
Uh-huh. I do love Steve Madden's shoes.
Artists like Steve come along once every decade. I'm talking Giorgio Armani, Gianni Versace, Coco Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent.
Well, he's not going to be that high up as a designer, but his shoes are cool.
We should thank our lucky stars this man is here. We should be on our hands and knees right now, getting ready to...
Okay. And
I want to meet Willy Wonka, okay? I want to be with the Oompa Loompas like this.
Oh my God. How much coffee did this man have to drink to do this? He had to get so amped up, I feel like, for all these scenes.
Does your girlfriend think you're a worthless loser? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
Yeah, because money will fix everything, boys. Don't get it twisted. Money will fix everything. Never mind the fact that I fight with my wife every single morning of my life. Oh my God.
Hey, Leroy. What? Your mama.
Wow, that sharp, swift change in the sound design. I could not work in an environment like this, guys. I just would be so stressed. I get stressed just living in New York. Oh, the FBI, keeping tabs on him still.
Hey, fellas, come on board.
Oh no, he invited them aboard Naomi. What an idiot. But men like this think they're like above it all, you know? They think they're untouchable. So he's kind of like, oh, I'll just talk to him. It won't be a big deal at all.
This case got dumped on my desk.
Did it?
You know, by a higher-up who needs to make a show of looking into the new company on the block, you know, with all
Is he trying to make him feel appeased?
Look, I'm gonna give you my personal line. 5 days a week, you just call me, feel free.
You're gonna regret that, bro. You should have never talked to him. Never, ever. Because he has done illegal shit. He would have been better off just staying out of it.
Did I hear that right? Were you trying to take a stab at Wall Street? You ever think about what would have happened if you would have, stayed the course?
You know what? When I'm riding home on the subway and my balls are sweating, I'm wearing the same suit 3 days in a row. Yeah.
I can't tell who's charming who anymore. I can't tell. I feel like they're both just trying to charm each other, you know?
Hey, you know what I was just thinking, too? The hero that I'm going to be back at the office. When the Bureau seizes this boat.
Yeah.
Jordan, look at this thing.
Uh-huh.
It's wonderful. All right, get the
I knew it was a mistake bringing this guy here. He thought he was schmoozing him the whole time. Meanwhile, he was being played like a fiddle.
What the is in Switzerland?
Swiss banks, that's what.
Yep.
I had to hide my money.
Yep.
He knew the Swiss banker from law school, but he was in Geneva. And there was no way I was gonna make that flight sober.
Oh my God. God forbid you're sober for the flight. And then we had to go out partying before the flight. Living like this would give me anxiety. I would feel like I was a mess all the time.
I will have to call the captain. Please, sir. Please, sit down.
All right,
Please, sit down. Sit down. Fasten it.
Okay,
I will
sit
do
down.
it for you.
What?
I will do it.
Sit. You're lucky you're still on the flight. Sit down. Don't help him, ma'am. Don't help him.
Bitte Hilfe.
Hilfe!
Oh my God, I can't believe they were allowed to fly. I actually can't believe it. They were so awful. I just wanted them to get kicked off.
Jesus Christ, I think you have a drug problem.
Oh my God, really? You don't say.
He's telling me to use a rat hole. What I needed was a rat hole with a European passport.
His wife does, doesn't she? Because she's connected to, maybe not. Or is he going to use Emma? He's going to use Emma! Oh my God, he's going to trust Emma? Seems a bit insane to me. You've met her once.
Risk is what keeps us young, isn't it, darling?
Wow. She's down. She's ready. God, Aunt Emma is down. Is she crazy?
I'm smart. I make $1 million deals.
Dude, enough.
People unlike you. People who don't sucker punch people when they're scared.
Why are you talking to a man who's about to help you smuggle money?
You know, I'm gonna give you a pass. Just give me the case.
You're gonna give me a pass.
The ego's on these two. I can't. He's gonna punch you again, man. Oh, there's a cop right there.
I need you to take it, and I need to shove it right up your wife's Latvian. You understand?
My wife.
Chill.
Are the cops still watching?
Drop the case. Put your hands in the air. Get the hell. Ah! Get down on your knees. Shut up. Get down on your knees.
Look at what you just did to him, dude. Well, your money's gone, and look at what you just did. Look at what you just caused. You asshole. You moron. Yeah.
Your little friend there, Brad, your little buddy, he's in jail.
What the is he in jail for? What'd he do?
Oh, why don't you ask your friend that you're partying with about it? Donnie, is that his name? Or Dylan or whatever?
He was with Donnie. He was supposed to deliver some money to that.
Yeah, why don't you ask Donnie about it?
Say that again.
I said, well,
But men like this, like, oh, we can't speak now because they're kicking in, huh?
I mean, I had skipped the tingle phase and went straight to the drool phase.
Tell me where you are. Don't
These little bastards were so...
Oh, wow. The way they executed this with the cinematography.
Okay, walking's out.
Is anybody else here in the country club? Don't drive, though. Oh, my God. This is insane. Please, you cannot drive the car. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. The perspective made the stairs look like there were so many more stairs than there actually were. Oh, my God. Is he gonna... Oh, my God. Yeah, what a smart idea. You're a genius. Oh my God, this is so... I feel like we probably could have cut some of this from the movie.
Donnie is out of control. He's on the other line with some Swiss guy.
No! He is?
Get him! Oh! Too far!
What the you saying, Jordan? Can you just get home? Hurry.
He's talking to the Swiss guy. Oh my God. You know what? You clowns deserve it. Oh, and you're driving in this state too. You deserve it, clowns.
By some miracle, I made it home alive.
Dude, Leo's face. That's actually insane. Leo's face, whatever he's doing is freaking me out, man. Oh, and your child is gonna see you like that. That's great. He's panic eating. And now he's choking.
He's not breathing, Jordan. You gotta do something.
What? Are those drugs? Oh, to save your friend, you're gonna take like it's spinach. These characters are awful. These people are... Did all of this actually happen like this? Because these guys are He doesn't need chest compressions. He's choking. He doesn't need chest compressions. He needs the Heimlich.
Yeah.
He doesn't need CPR. Oh my God.
Get over here. Call 911.
I guess it worked.
Mr. Belford.
Oh, they're here. The FBI, the police. Oh, the police are here.
You ain't got no warrant. Just come up in people's house like that.
Who's this woman? Is she somebody that works here? I feel like that's the first time we've seen her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I hadn't made it home okay.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you actually hit a bunch of cars and yeah. That's actually so funny that they made it look like wow, they had to total a car like this too. That's a bummer.
What happened to Stratton?
I mean, driving, there's no way, you gotta walk away, right? Let Donnie be in charge.
Right. Oh, I don't think Donnie should be in charge.
God knows you never have to work again.
He's addicted to it though. He's addicted to the money making.
Well,
you know, I built it.
I know you built it. You built it, so now preserve it.
I wonder if he did step down, because we got a lot of this movie left. I don't think you should let Donnie be in charge of anything.
5 years ago, when I started Stratton, Oakmont with Donnie Azoff, I knew the day would eventually come where I'd have to be moving on.
I just didn't think it'd be the FBI and SEC making me move on.
She was a single mom on the balls of her ass with an 8-year-old son. Okay, she was 3 months behind on her rent. And when she came to me and asked me for a job, she asked for a $5,000 advance just so she could pay his son's tuition. What'd I do, Kimmy?
You wrote me a check for $25,000.
He did help some people, damn.
It's because I believed in you, Kimmy. Just like I believe in each and every one of you here today.
I love you, Jordan. I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
Damn, this is so interesting because like he's been this like scummy character for most of this movie, but like that was like a first heartwarming, sincere moment we've seen from him. Like I feel confused, you know what I mean? Like I kind of empathized, but he deserves to go to jail.
You know what?
No, don't do it.
I'm not leaving.
No, don't do it. No, dude.
I'm not leaving.
His dad is like, no. The
show goes on!
No, it doesn't. The show will end, okay? The show is gonna have a curtain falling.
Jordan Belfort just well spent his deal with the SEC. He is back in the ocean. Happy hunting.
Yeah, I don't know what he thought he was gonna achieve by not taking the deal. Like, again, people like this just have such big egos. They feel like no matter what, they're too big to fail, too big to get taken down.
Baby, what happened?
What happened?
And Emma.
And Emma died.
And Emma is dead.
You kidding me?
No.
Oh my God, baby, that's
Yeah, he's thinking about himself more.
Your aunt, before she died, signed a document naming you as her successor.
She did!
Okay, but doesn't that mean, hasn't he been subpoenaed? Or
Not as of yet.
Yeah, it's not good news yet.
Within minutes, he had me set up with a forger who could fake Aunt Emma's signature. I just had to get there by tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We're going to Monaco, so then we can drive to Switzerland so they don't stamp our passports, take care of business here. We'll drive back to Monaco, take a flight over to London to catch the funeral, be in New York in 3
Look at this guy just nodding like, okay, sure, yeah.
Tell him it's safe. It's gonna be
safe because we'll batten down the hatches and secure the deck. Maybe a few broken dishes.
A few broken dishes? What's a few broken dishes?
Oh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Get!
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The jet skis just went overboard!
You know, you got bigger problems. Bro, after this journey, if I was, they're gonna lose the helicopter. There it goes. With electricity. Oh my God, the boat is, this is horrible. Did this actually happened?
Hold on, get away from the window! No way!
Oh no, oh no. We're going down. Did this actually, this can't have happened. This can't have happened. This is insane. Did this actually happen? Wow, karma is a bro. Wow, they're still partying. Wow, they're still partying. Huh? What the What was that about?
That was the plane I sent to come get us.
Huh?
I you not, it exploded when a seagull flew into the engine.
Really? Or are you hallucinating? What?
You want a sign from God? After all this, I finally got the message.
Please tell me that didn't happen, that those poor people sent to get his ass died because of a seagull. Did that actually happen? I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. All I know is he does deserve all of this.
If you don't have the guts to attend Jordan Belfort's straight line persuasion system seminar, then how do you expect to make any money?
Is he selling seminars now?
And there's nobody stopping you from making millions.
He was doing that financial bro Instagram ad kind of bullshit before it was popular. Like those videos that you see pop up. Oh, the FBI. Those video ads that you see pop up on YouTube. You can make $10,000 a month in passive income.
There's other people involved in this too. We think they need to see their day in court as well.
Oh, rat him out.
No, you want me to rat, right? Yes, we want you to rat. That's exactly what we want you to do, to rat.
How was Chrissy's party?
Did he? Oh, I love that we cut away so we don't know whether or not he agreed to do it.
I'm really happy for you.
What do you mean happy for me? You know, should be happy for the both of us.
I think she's ready to leave his ass. I don't think she's in love with him at all anymore.
I want a divorce.
What do you mean you want a divorce? What is that supposed to mean, you want a divorce?
Get off.
Just make love to me. What the is wrong with you?
I don't love you anymore, Jordan.
Dude, you are bad at reading signs.
I'm gonna take custody of the kids. If you agree to the divorce right now, I will allow visitation.
Wow.
It'll save us both a lot of money, and I got a feeling you're gonna need it.
She leaving his ass. Damn.
You're not taking my children, you vicious you I'm not taking my goddamn kids, you hear me? You don't think I'm gonna see my kids again, huh?
Don't you? Oh no.
Don't you touch me.
Oh my God, no. Leave the kids alone. No. No. Call the cops, man. He can't leave the house.
Daddy and I go on a little trip together, okay?
Where do you think you're gonna go? You got an ankle bracelet on. With his baby girl in the car. With his baby girl in the car. His head is bleeding. What happened to her head, man? If he's bleeding, what happened to her? Holy
Paragraph 2.
Talk normally.
He's wearing a wire. He agreed to it. I'm surprised. I guess I'm not surprised. You know what? He's not a great guy.
It wasn't even a choice.
It is a choice. It was a choice. You chose to do it.
About that account?
Oh, he's warning him.
I need you to get dressed.
Uh-oh. He didn't even hide it. He didn't even hide it. What an idiot. What a clown. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense he'd take the deal, but then warn everyone he's wearing, yeah. Because again, guys like this think they can outsmart everybody. They think they're the smartest guy in the room because they make so much money. They're egomaniacs. They think they're better than everybody else. So it makes sense.
I gave up everyone.
Wait, he did end up giving everybody up? Is this the way they all used to look at him from his perspective? Holy shit. Looking at him like he's a god as he's moving into the light. Because him turning them all up and like going to jail is like the equivalent of dying.
The sentence of the court shall be 36 months in federal prison.
3 years is like good. What, you thought you were going to get him with nothing or less? Oh yeah, his parents. His poor parents. They have tennis courts in prison? Wow, that was their prison? Are you kidding me? Are there prisons like that?
To give a warm Auckland, New Zealand welcome.
Oh, now he's working in New Zealand? He's giving seminars again. He sure loves to preach. I think that was a really interesting way to end the movie, on a bunch of like extras' faces. Like, it almost made me feel like, look at all these new suckers he can bring on into his line of thinking, bring on into his world and his sales tactics. All these new impressionable people. This movie was interesting. I have mixed feelings on it. I feel like the acting, incredible. I think this may be the best I've ever seen Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, just the monologues that he had in this movie were so captivating. He did such a great job of towing the line between sincere moments, sales tactic kind of moments, preacher man moments. That was really exemplified really well in like the scene on the phone where he's teaching his guys how to pitch and how to sell. His actions and like the hamminess that he's doing for the boys is so different than what he's actually saying to the guy on the phone. His highs and lows and shifts in all of his monologues at his company that just felt like he was, you know, preaching or teaching or really ramping people up. He did such a great job, and I was really in it with him. For anytime he was speaking, really, it was easy to get sucked into whatever he was doing. So he did a really great job of making me believe that this is a person or a figure that a lot of people would get behind. And it's funny because the whole movie he talks about how he's addicted to virtually everything, but it's also addictive watching a guy like that give a seminar or give a speech. It's addictive to work for a guy like that if you buy what he's selling and you want to be a part of it. And an important virtue for you or an important goal for you in life is making money. Like, if you prize that above all else, I could totally see why you would work for a guy like Jordan Belfort. Likewise, like Matthew McConaughey, that monologue in the beginning of the movie, I mean, I kept wanting to see him again, but I also liked the fact that we only got a glimpse of him and then he was gone. He was such an interesting character, and the way he delivered that monologue, like, I felt stunned half the time because the he was saying was so crazy, but I loved his choices in that scene. Same thing with Margot Robbie. I think she did a fantastic job in this film, and to think this is like her first big movie is really impressive. Jonah Hill also did an incredible job. I really just think the actors in this movie were amazing. Cinematography was also incredible. I mean, there were so many shots when they were on different substances that felt like you were really altered with them based on the way that they had forced perspective at play, or the way that cameras were moving, the ways that they would play tricks with the imagery, like making the set of stairs seem way bigger than it actually was, or even just like showing beer falling out of a glass in a really trippy kind of way. I think the cinematography was definitely like stunning. Lighting was incredible. I mean, the way this movie looked was phenomenal. And the aesthetics, of course, were like incredible. I will say, I will give that to Scorsese. Like the aesthetics of his movies are really always on point. And he does have like a very flashy, fun, fast-paced kind of editing that feels very catchy and very captivating when you first sit down to watch one of his movies. The problem for me still, and I still felt like this in Goodfellas, and I feel like this in this movie as well, is by the end of the movie, I stop caring about a lot of his characters or a lot of the people that he writes about. And I know Goodfellas and this movie are based on real people. And so to a certain extent, you know, you're getting a story based off of real life actions, what actually happened to these people. And they aren't really likable figures, but we get so many scenes that are focused on things like drug consumption, debauchery, greed, self-absorbed behavior. And I don't really get enough moments of selflessness or even just moments where I can empathize with the leading characters in his movies. And so by the end, I'm like really ready to turn it off. Because it just doesn't work for me personally as a movie viewer. It's not really what I love. I also feel like a lot of the times, or at least in this movie and in Goodfellas, I don't really feel this way about The Departed, but in this movie in particular, you know, you're watching a tragedy occur to a person who's bad. So you know, like, karma's coming, you know they deserve it, but it doesn't necessarily feel like the character is working towards any kind of clear objective. It doesn't really feel like a typical journey, which is fine. Like, I don't really need all movies to follow that typical formula of like a character working towards an objective and having a goal and going on this journey with peaks and valleys. Like, I don't necessarily need that all the time. I love a movie like Pulp Fiction, which feels more like vignettes. Like, I'm open to all kinds of different modes of storytelling, but it's hard for me to care with a character like this because he's not a great guy. And I think if we just had less of the drug scenes, like just a little bit less, like I think we could have shaved 20 minutes off of this movie and I think I would have been more in it, because there was a moment that we got like a glimpse of empathy from Jordan Belfort. That moment when he's like telling the office, hey, I'm gonna take this deal with the SEC and I have to leave. And then he has that whole moment with Kimmy and they have that moment together and he's talking about how he gave her son a loan for tuition and how he really believed in her. And you can feel that. Like, you can feel he really does care about this thing that he's built with these people. He cares about the relationships that he's made along the way, which is why he warned his friend Donnie that he was wearing a wire, because he really does care about these people. So in a way, he did have that as a redeeming quality, but we just got like a sliver of that and we got a ton of drug scenes that it kind of made me like turned off by the end of the movie. And I'm not saying that we have to make this guy redeeming, because like he doesn't have to be redeeming. He doesn't sound like a redeeming guy. We don't need that from him. I think Leo did a fantastic job in his personification of this man. He was an incredibly captivating person to watch while he was on the screen. I just think there were so many scenes where they were so messed up and so altered, and the novelty of that just wore off for me. And that was kind of my problem with Goodfellas too. Like, it was the same kind of thing where there's a lot of drugs, a lot of partying, a lot of dipping into unsavory behaviors when the world is falling apart around them and the tragedy is unfolding. And I get it, you know, it's supposed to like amp up the mess and the fall that's coming for this character. Like, you're supposed to feel that fall that much more, because like he just can't stop getting in his own way with the substances and things. But for me, it just starts to make me more and more annoyed and want to watch these characters less and less. It just doesn't work for me. All in all, I would still say that this is a really good movie. It's just not a movie that I would ever want to watch again. And that's unfortunate, because I do think there are really great actors in this film who do a fantastic job. Like, I would watch the monologues in this movie again, because I think some of the monologues are like a great masterclass in like auditioning with a monologue. I think there's a lot that you can gain from watching those again and seeing all the choices that they make, Matthew and Leo. And even editing, like again, Scorsese does a really great job with like his cuts and his edits. They're very like funny, especially in this movie. There were a lot of reversals that were really funny with the whole like boat stuff, with the whole scene where he thinks he didn't leave a scratch on the car and then you cut to it and it's actually destroyed. Like things like that were really funny, but I just felt like all of the scenes where they're messed up were just drawn out so long that I just wanted them to end. But that's just me. I know a lot of people love that kind of stuff. I've talked to so many people who think that, you know, Goodfellas and Wolf of Wall Street are some of their favorite movies because they really do enjoy the vibes. They enjoy the scenes that are crazy and wild. For me, I don't like watching bad things happen to like anybody, whether or not they're doing it to themselves. Like maybe sometimes, like if there's a villain in a movie or a really bad person who you've just been waiting to have karma hit them. But when it's like real life kind of and you just wish like they could stop sabotaging themselves and getting in their own way and it's drawn out, for me, it's just painful. So I have a hard time getting into stuff like this because it's just truly like hurts and makes me want to stop watching. But I do think that this was a really well executed movie. I'm kind of split on the way that the movie ended too. I don't know if I love it, but I also don't know what you would do to end this movie. And I think it's interesting because I felt the same way about the ending in Goodfellas that I feel about the ending for this movie. It just felt like not satisfying in a way. It felt more like an open-ended conclusion. And again, I know, it's based off of this real person, so you kind of are trying to tell it true to how the story goes. But I guess in a way, I like this ending more than Goodfellas. And I'm sorry to keep comparing the two movies, but they do feel kind of similar to me in style and in the way that they were executed. They both feel like tragedies happening to bad people. In a way, I think I like this ending more because it's just showing like this guy will never change. He at heart is this guy who loves to teach sales tactics in this way that is maybe unethical, but this is what he likes to do and this is who he is, and he can't help himself from being this preacher man, teacher type person. But it didn't really feel like we were building towards that ending. I don't know. I don't know where you would have ended it off though. So I don't really have any advice on how, I think I would have rather it ended. I just know it didn't feel very satisfying to me. But I guess comparing it to Goodfellas, I do enjoy this more than Goodfellas. I'm pissing so many people off, I'm sure. So many people, that is their favorite movie, and I just really didn't like that one. Yeah, I'm not trying to rag on a director. Again, there were a lot of things that were done really well in this movie, and by no means am I saying that Scorsese is not a good director. Of course, he's a great director. I really appreciate it when a director does know tonally what they want to do with a story and it's really like cohesive. And I will give Scorsese that. Like his movies have a really unique feel that I've not seen from really many other directors. Scorsese really is just so unique and he's got such a unique voice and tone, and his movies really are cohesive. So I will give him that. It's just not my cup of tea, and I don't think I'll be watching any more of his stuff unless people like demand it. But yeah, I did enjoy The Departed. So I guess 1 out of 3. I did like The Departed, 1 out of 3 films. And I can't say that it's not like I didn't have fun. Like again, when I started this movie, there were a lot of comedic moments. I was laughing. There were a lot of moments of tension and I was in it for a while. I just think it started to peter out a little bit because I just started to get tired of the drug stuff. Yeah, I just don't like drug stuff, I guess. I don't know. Am I a square? Maybe I'm just a square. I don't know. To me, it just gets boring when I'm seeing it over and over and over again, like the debauchery and the wild parties. I'm like, I get it. I don't want to see any more of it. But that's what these characters did. So I don't know. Maybe you can't tell the story accurately without portraying that. But to me, it just feels excessive. But again, like fantastic camera work, fantastic lighting, fantastic editing, fantastic sound design, and fantastic acting. So there are a lot of things that I really liked about this movie. I just think at the end of the day, these kinds of people, this kind of story maybe just isn't my cup of tea. But I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this movie along with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below and anything else you might like me to watch next, and subscribe if you want to. Till the next one, stay golden. Bye.